All right, guys, here's our inverted flat lay table. We're going to show you in 5 minutes or less how to make, and this is how it works. It is just this simple. It is a piece of foam insulation covered in felt or some kind of fabric that resists when you lay the clothing flat on it. So here you can show Avery. If you wouldn't mind showing us how you laid that flat on there.
Yep.
And this works for jeans, and you can adjust the angle depending on what you're photographing. You can stick it on, you can show movement in the item, and you just photo away. We chose gray fabric, and we'll tell you why when we show you the tutorial. But that board, that foam board, is easy to slide up and down. We did it so you could actually photograph a whole men's suit. I think we landed on 6 feet. So we can photograph just about anything in this flat lay design, and that's as simple as it is.
For our material, we chose a 1-inch thick insulation board. The first step we took was to measure out the board and figure out what size we'd want for the clothing that we'd be shooting. Then we scored on the measurement that we want to cut, and we used a straight edge to ensure that we were cutting a straight line. We used an open face box cutter with more exposed blade than a utility knife in order to make it all the way through the 1 inch. After this, we snapped the board once a sufficient portion of the board was scored. Then we take our fabric. If it's already cut to the desired length, you can just go ahead and staple it onto the back side of the board. And we use 4 staples on the front, 1 in each corner.
Great. And you covered it with what kind of fabric?
We used felt, but you can use any fabric that's going to have some type of friction against the clothing you're going to be shooting.
Thank you. That looks great.